I don't like cold weather at all.
And of course, he shared a very powerful testimony. So that is it for that side. Coming to the next conversation we are having today is a person of Apostle Edu and also Pastor Bologi. Still talking about short form videos, I came across this video of Apostle Edu, and this is what he had to say about praying at night, or would I say night vigil, with respect to the person of Jesus Christ.
I studied the life of Jesus, and I found out that one of his most powerful tools is night vigil, all night. The Bible always says that a great while before day, he will wake up and begin to pray. When he prays for long, then by 3, 4 a.m., he will begin to walk on water, not because he planned it, but because he needs to catch up with the people that thought that they are moving ahead in life. The man that knows how to command the day, nobody is ahead of him. All you need to do is to come to the altar and learn how to put fire there. Put fire.
Now, but I read the comment and I'm like, people are really questioning this. Now, this is what I have to say about this before I get to look at the other part of this here as well. Even though the Bible makes us understand that we have to pray without ceasing, how can you even pray without ceasing? That means your lifestyle has to be a life of prayer, not just you practically always sitting down and then kabashing, if you like, praying in tongues the whole day. When you go to work, your secular work, except you live in church the whole day, that is your business. You have to focus right there and deliver at your work. So if your lifestyle becomes a lifestyle of prayer, that means even as you are living your life, as you live and move and have your being, it is more of like you still being in fellowship with God. When it comes to the timing of praying, probably at that particular time at night, one thing is probably building also a consistency for yourself, or would I say a discipline for yourself, that you are saying, okay, I've got 24 hours a day. At this particular time, it is time I'm setting aside to be more of like, okay, at this time I'm focusing on, having a fellowship with God at this time. Some people might be like, okay, I don't have a specific time to be like, okay, this is the time I'm talking to God. My life is always a life of prayer. At every side opportunity I have, I'm being thankful to God. And that would be their own lifestyle of prayer. But on the other side as well, this is what Pastor Chris Bologi had to say about the useless doctrine of what people believe about praying at midnight. This is what he had to say.
There's this new thing that prayer is more powerful at midnight. Useless theology. There's no time your prayer does not work. Wake up between 12 and 3. And they say when you wake up, they say that's when demons are working. Did you go to school? When you are up 12 to 3, those in Canada, what are they doing? Are they up or they at work? So what are the demons doing there? First of all, spirit don't work with time. Don't you understand that? Spirit don't work with time. The only reason why you pray a lot in the night is this, because that's when you have a lot of quietness. There's nobody disturbing you, and you go to work. What will you find that time if not at night? But no hour of prayer is superior to the hour of prayer. So Jesus Christ prayed all night and healed all day.
Now what he said right there, now let me ask you a question. Did you see the Bible talk about like night vigil probably as a word? I guess not. Okay, let's look at that as well. Logically, even what he said right here, without him even having to quote a scripture, it makes sense to you, right? Like when it comes to time zone right now, for example, I myself, I work a 9 to 5. Then when I come back, I go to the gym, then do a couple of things I'm doing on the internet with respect to maybe some classes I'm taking. And then what else do? I shoot my videos and edit at night. So probably you get to pray at night, but what time is it right now for me? This is about 9:45 p.m. I'm shooting right now. Maybe by 1 or 2 a.m. I'm editing. This is a time for which I have quiet. This is a time for which no one distracts me. So if you are doing all of that because probably you believe at this particular time demons are active or something and all that, what happens to the other side of the world where it's actually daytime? You understand? So understanding how the galaxy itself is, it just depends either on your own superstition of what you believe, or would I say your own consistency. Normally I would say in Africa, darkness is always seen as, the time where demons are active or something, because we don't even have light in Africa. But one thing I've noticed is that traveling out of Africa or traveling out of my country, where you have constant light from morning till night, like every time, you could literally sleep with your lights on if you want. You'll now be asking yourself, where are these demons? Like, where are they? Where is all that fear you used to have at night? Because you're walking on the street, there's security camera everywhere. Like, even the only place there is no CCTV watching you is inside your house. That is if you decide to put CCTV. But the CCTV at even outside your door. So that element of fear of this happening to you, some way just gets to disappear. And probably you might see yourself not kabashing and tongulating like you would always do before. I'm just saying. But again, if you don't have a good prayer life when you are probably at home in Africa, it will be hard for you to cultivate that when you are outside, because when you are outside, you are more focused on your job, your career, making things happen, and that might be the last thing you would think of, because the demons that were chasing you before, probably they're not chasing you anymore. I don't know about you, but that's also from a personal experience. So this as well here, if you have that discipline, it's very wonderful. At least you have a time for which you are fellowshipping with God. What's the point right here? What Apostle Edu himself said, I know he's just to teach his congregation from that short clip that, it's important for you to pray early before you start your day. But if you even have to look at the context of scripture as well, with the whole idea of, he said, always studying the life of Jesus. That was not something that really did happen every time with respect to him walking on water. He walked on water only one time, which was recorded in the 3 accounts in the scripture. I think it was Matthew, Mark, and Luke wasn't. Yeah, Matthew, Mark, and John. So it was just a one-time thing that happened. But using that as a reference as well to the idea of you commanding your day, of course, we know that there are many ministries right now where, the whole online prayer thing is very much active. I am not against that, the NSPPQRS. I am not against you people at all. But I'm just saying that depends. Some people might decide to be commanding their day between 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. like NSSB. Some people might decide to be commanding their day in the night to do night vigil. But please remember what this our pastor said right here when it comes to your health as well.
I'm a person of night prayer. But if you're a person of night prayer, you must learn to sleep in the day. You're not hearing me. In this church, I warn them, if you listen to a message you hear, all of these people that wake up in the night, pray from 12 o'clock until 3 a.m. That's how to kill yourself. Your system doesn't go well. Your body won't function well. Your heart is impacted after. You can't do that every day. You can do something like that once in a week or once in 2 weeks and all that as a pattern you set for yourself. But you don't do that every day. That I'm a man of night prayer doesn't mean I do that every day. So every midnight you get up, until 3 a.m. What are you looking for? Please explain to me what you're looking for. Power. Listen to me, listen. That's the lie they told you, but I thought I corrected that in Impact. The lie they told you is that you need more power. You don't need more power. You need more boldness, not more power. The power is in you. Come, are you hearing? You need more boldness. Listen. I have not done the first 40 days fasting in my life when I saw the first blind eye open. It wasn't power. It's boldness. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. It's boldness. You had David Biome tell me a few days ago that he has never done 3 days dry fasting since he became preacher. But you've done 17. And you are broke. No, you're not hearing. Since he became a pastor, he has not done 3 days dry fasting. For what? Kenneth Hagin preached all his life and never did 3 full days before. They asked him, he said, I do a fasted life. So why are you killing yourself? Every day ulcer, every day ulcer, every day ulcer, every day ulcer. If you have my voice, say yes. Are you still with me? Yes, sir. Many of the great men of God you know choose the food they eat.
Yes.
You are not hearing me. And many of them have doctors, nutritionists that arrange the food. No, you're not hearing me. Nutritionists arrange their food. So you that is following, follow well. If you have my voice, say yes. I know we are spoiled today, but we prayed first before we started this. So you can't say all this night, all we did was just talking about health. But if you die, your ministry has closed. So I want your ministry alive. I was in the hospital some time ago. And I came out. In the other room was another pastor. I came out and I saw somebody. I said, Pastor George, you are here. I just came to walk around. I said, yes. That's, you know, when I was sick, and I told you the story. And then, that was on a Sunday morning. So I came out to walk around. And I turned. I saw the next room was up. So I said, I said, what are you doing here? He said, oh, Papa, so he mentioned the person. He's in this room. I said, okay. So I was walking out. And I said to myself, two of the pastors of some of the largest churches in Port Harcourt are in the same hospital on a Sunday morning, the same day. No, you didn't hear me. On a Sunday, this is not a Sunday morning. I'm in room 3, he's in room 5. On a Sunday morning. I say, and God didn't die. I said, this tells me that if both of us die now, Port Harcourt will continue. Nobody will notice. Don't kill yourself before your time. My pastor traveled. He may be in the hospital. That Sunday morning, my members thought I traveled. And I'm sure his members believe he traveled. No, you're not hearing me here. You see, it's important. It's important. I'm begging you. Don't die, you. Don't die. Catherine Kuhlman died from not taking care of us. In this country, he talked about TB Joshua. What of Papa Idahosa? How old was he when he died? Was up to 60. He was 50 something when he died. And his colleague is not still preaching. But his energy was too much. My younger brother, I call him my younger brother, Jerry. Every time I call him, I say, have you slept? Have you eaten? My wife will pick his phone and call my father, my pastor, Dr. Paul. I said, when I saw you, the way your eye was looking is not okay. Can you rest? I know I work hard. Everybody works. But don't kill yourself. People are selfish. They will do whatever it takes to get your attention. The day you die, they find somebody.
If you like, one Kaba share from Tano to Echi, just make sure you are taking care of your physical health. Is important because the last time I checked, you have this one temple, and this temple is your responsibility to take care of it. Your spirit is not going to be in this world, but this particular body that is holding that particular life force you have in you, you have to really take care of it. Makada mama. Let me see you in my next video. Take care of yourself.